I legit have no clue what kind of pre-intro joke to do. Greetings, geeks and geek girls. It is me. I am back for another Doom Patrol. This one is going to be also a little bit late running theme lately, because I've been if you watch either one of my reviews from Thursday, or technically Friday morning for one of them, you'll know that Thursday was a pretty draining day for me, so Friday I've just been healing, and so I've been running a little slow. But because of that, this video is probably going to be a little bit shorter than usual. Hope you guys don't mind. But let's delve into Doom Patrol, and I don't think I can say much without getting into spoilers. So spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen it, go watch it and then come back and tell me what you think. Comments down below. I have no clue why I just touched my hat. So, this episode, my thoughts came to be true. That was a weird way to say that. Vic's dad, Cilas, is not dead. But he is in a coma. And so, after having some talk with Rita, Cyborg puts his chip back in and finds where where the beer hunter was when he died, because they don't know he died. And he says that he can do that, but he can't help fight Mr. Nobody. So Cyborg is out of commission, probably for the rest of the season. Oh boy, that is interesting. Just a quick little side note here. I got a feeling now that means that Cyborg is going to go somewhere else in the DCU. He's going to be on a different show, whether it be Titans, which is getting pretty crowded, or a new show. Here's hoping for maybe a Titans East with Garth Tempest and maybe Ginger Roy or an Arrowette and maybe Bumblebee. That would be awesome, but I think he's done for this episode. For this show, at least. At least for this season. So the main responsibility will be on everyone else. Which, by the way, just quick little rewind. Rita, the way that she got to this was talking to surprise guest star. I believe it's Bob Newhart. Old school actor, still awesome, still glad to see him around. And he gets Rita to confront her past, and we finally find out what Rita's dark secret is. And honestly, it's not as dark as I thought. Gory, so I thought, hey. But no, it turns out Rita's secret is the dude that she killed by crushing him to death with her powers. Before she got her powers, as she was trying to make it in Hollywood, and her star started to fall. Not the last time it fell, but it was starting to fall. She went to that guy and helped, well, basically groom young actresses to sleep with him. And the actresses would get popular, Rita would get popular, the agent dude would get the sleep with the women, so it was, as he said, a win-win-win. That is until one lady came around and he didn't want a baby. So he let Rita take care of it. Rita gave her $100 and said, "Goodbye, take care of the baby." And lo and behold, she ended up killing herself. And the baby is just unseen. Because I got a feeling that baby's going to come back into play in season 2. Because everyone who we see in the past who's like important to our characters always comes back. So we find out Bob Newhart was really Mr. Nobody. And the reason why he did that was to push Rita. Because he wants a real superhero show now. Good versus the evil. Which I have no clue what his plan is going to be. But it'll be nice to see it happen. Alright, so the other plot that was with the other guys was about Flex Metallo. Turns out, the dude who was obsessed with soaps, who was right next to Vic's cell, was Flex Metallo. And we find out that on the other side of Flex used to be Larry's cell, and Larry and Flex had some things, but mainly Flex bonded with, as he calls him, Sparky, the negative entity. And we find out that Larry needs Sparky and Sparky needs Larry. Symbiotic relationship. And anyway, Flex, they actually, Jane actually gets his wife to bring him out of funk after they try everything else. Which, by the way, quick note, bravo, Mr. Brendan Fraser, for acting bad. Because that was so funny. Him trying to act. But, anywho, the wife brings Flex out of his funk and wakes him up. Right before the Bureau kills her. Because they put like a self-destruct thing in her. We also get a nice touching thing with Larry and the negative entity. One last thing I want to touch on real quick is Jane and Cliff really bond in this episode. Like, really. They had a nice tender moment where he apologized for seeing things that he wasn't supposed to see. And it was really nice. And I like them together. It's going to be really cool to see how this all falls down in the last 2 episodes. Because we've only got 2 episodes left. Next week, being called Penultimate Patrol. I love that. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Next time you see me, before Game of Thrones, what I am dubbing the War of the Mad Queens. Oh boy, that's going to be awesome. But that's it for now. Thank you guys for watching again. Till next time and beyond. Things are getting so juicy now. And not in that way, purrs.